Hello everybody, we're here in Marpy again this week, and I'm accompanied by my semi-loyal exploring buddy. His name is Stewie. I say that he's semi-loyal because every once in a while he gets us hopelessly lost. Then after that he has an attitude problem, and it's another month or so before he comes with me back into the jungle. Last week we went into the jungle here, and we found ourselves on top of this huge, probably 400-foot cliff. How we got up there, I don't have a clue. You would think I'd remember scaling a 400-foot cliff, but strange things happen in the jungle in Saipan, and actually that has happened to me several times before. Now the jungle starts right here, but before we can enter, we have to find a door. My goal this time is not to go back up to the top of that cliff. What I want to do is explore the base of that cliff. See if I can find anything that's been forgotten about for the past 65 years. Stewie really is a good trail dog. I call him a trail dog because he's always trailing behind me trying to keep up. It's better that way because when he goes first, we usually get lost, but I don't remind him of that right now. As strange as it may seem, I was searching for the base of that cliff, and I found myself right back up on top again. Right here on the edge. But at least this time it's not raining like crazy, so I can at least see how to get down there. That suicide cliff over there. Down that way you can see Bonsai Cliff. And there's even the dump. But what I want to do is get down there. I'll try to circle around. We're taking a break right now. We're still up on top of a mesa on a mountain somewhere south of Suicide Cliff. This place would have the same history as Suicide Cliff has. Big difference though is there's a paved road going all the way up to the top of Suicide Cliff, and all of the tourists go there. Not many people come here though, but still, it's quite interesting. Still trying to get to the base of that cliff. It kind of looks like there could be a trail down that way. If not, I'll keep circling around up that way till I can find a way down. Well, Stewie was thirsty. He didn't finish his water though. These things are always fun. Very long, strong leaf, and on the edge are these razor sharp needles. These plants, they grow in groves. They like to really bunch together. You literally have to crawl your way through these to get past them. There's a baby coconut crab right over there. I'm going to see if I can get over to this side. Right now we're working our way back around to the base of that cliff that we were on top of before. It appears as though there's some caves up here. You can see the rock is scorched from flames, and over there as well. Apparently there was a cave here. It's been filled in. Perhaps that scorch right there is from American flamethrowers, maybe in a flamethrower tank. Unfortunately, the cave has been sealed up, but I'm hoping to find another one over here somewhere. We are now a couple hours into the hike, and we found signs of civilization. At least signs that somebody was here before. And they cut a trail right through this way. It looks like this trail is heading back in the direction that we want to go, so I think I'll follow it. We're still up on about halfway down the mountain, and it's interesting, but about 7 months ago, last summer, I was up here and I happened to find this exact same pot right here, a little tea kettle, I think, Japanese from before the war, probably during the battle, perhaps. There's a wild bird of some type. He thinks he can catch that bird. Well, we didn't stay on that trail long. I saw something in the jungle and went to investigate and just kept on going. Right now, we're kind of right on the edge, about halfway down that cliff that we were on top of. I could see the road down there, a little ways over there. You can still see the Suicide Cliff. Straight up there somewhere is where we originally came to the side of the cliff and started circling around. Kind of looks like there's a storm coming in, so we decided to stop right here and have our lunch before we get wet. Stewie's always hungry. This is his lunch for today. Wow, looks good, huh, Stu? Dig in. It's all yours. I'll have a sandwich. Certainly is a great view, but we're still not at the base of the cliff. I thought we were at the base, so we started coming back this direction, but I missed it. That's Suicide Cliff over there. From here I could see a good view of that crack in that cliff right there. That was quite an interesting hike. I went through that crack. I call that inside Suicide Cliff. That's Suicide Cliff right there, and that crack can actually take you inside. I have a video on that if you want to find that on YouTube. But right now we're right on the edge of this cliff. I can see this plant is growing right on the side of the cliff, and right beyond there, Stewie, don't take another step. Looks like about another 300-foot drop. So I'm going to circle around that way, see if I can get down to the base of this cliff now. This is interesting. Still on the side of the cliff there. But right down there you can see this old trail. It's a World War II road. And I've studied the 1946 aerial photographs of this particular area of Marpy right here. And all through there was bomb storage. Just ammunition. All kinds of bombs were stored through there. Now it's all jungle. At the end of that road, over to the right, there's a large cave. Someday I'm going to go out to that cave. I read all about it in 1946 and they rediscovered it in 1987. Inside the cave is full of ammunition. Ordnance of all types. Bombs, and still there. The trail has gotten a little steep. Not sure if my friend Stewie can make it. This cane comes in handy for lots of reasons. Hanging onto the side is one of them. Can you make it, Stu? Let's give it a try. Come on, Stu. You can do it. Come on. It's okay. Come on. We're going to go down here. His legs are really short, so he has trouble with some parts of our hikes, like something like this. This is going to give him some trouble. If I need to, I can carry him. Good boy, Stu. You can do it. We're about halfway down now, and he's so proud of himself. I'm proud of him too. He's really trying his hardest. This is not too easy when your legs are only 6 inches long, right, Stu? Come on. You're almost there. Alright. And the rest is easy. No problem.